Hello everybody, what is up and welcome back to Let's Play Plants vs. Zombies Replanted. And in the last episode, we got back to doing Rest in Peace mode. And so far we're still on the day levels. We got like halfway through. And hopefully in this episode I'll be able to get done with the other half of the day levels on Rest in Peace mode. Let's see. Alright, so how's everybody's night going? My night's going alright, and before I even get started, if you guys enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and, you know, let me know what you think of this game down in the comments below and what your favorite, like, I guess what is your favorite Plants vs. Zombies? Does anybody like the new Plants vs. Zombies 3? I don't know, I've never played it, and it does not look good. I liked Plants vs. Zombies 2, it was okay, but, yeah, I don't know. It feels like Plants vs. Zombies just kind of, like, went down the drain after the original creator just sort of, like, handed over the rights to it, which is a shame, because it's, like, I mean, this first game is so good. It's such a solid entry. And of course, just like Minecraft, there's like a dozen different versions of it and on all different systems. Anyways. Unfortunately, I did have something a little bit sad happen to me earlier. One of my pet fish, one of my neon tetras that I have 8 neon tetras in my aquarium, and then I had noticed before going to work today that I could only find 7 of them, and it was unusual because I was so used to seeing all 8 of them out most of the time, but for whatever reason not today. And then on my lunch I made the horrible discovery, unfortunately, that, yeah, unfortunately, one of my neon tetras, did indeed pass away, and it was, like, belly up in one of my, plants, and it was like, man, that's so lame. They were doing so good for so long, too, but, I don't know, it did look like it was really bloated, so I don't know if it was pregnant or if it died from impaction. And yeah, fish can indeed get impacted, which makes sense. Most animals can suffer from impaction due to a number of like reasons, like stress or just eating the wrong thing or whatever. It's unfortunate, but it does indeed happen. And it was such a shame too, because I kept thinking that one looked like it was pregnant because it was so fat, but no, I guess it turns out it was just impacted. But it's not that big of a deal. Neon tetras only live for like neon tetras only live for about like 1 or 2 years tops anyways, so it really wasn't that huge of a deal. It just is kind of a shame. Crap. I'm like, no, I gotta get rid of that guy, and I knew that the repeater wouldn't have worked in time. Make that guy jump. Come on. Okay, put that down. Alright, I gotta start playing out my tall nuts. I'm gonna just do the 1 row of tall nuts and then torchwoods, if I have enough time. These stages go by so fast. It's actually, pretty interesting. But yeah. So, unfortunately, it's always sad when an animal dies, but with fish, it's like, they're very fragile animals to begin with. You really gotta be careful with them. I don't really think it was an issue with, like, the water parameters, because I had just got a new filter that was, like, better than my last filter. So, I don't really think that was the issue. Uh-oh. Oh, good. Phew. That did spawn in time. guess let's start putting out our torch woods too, while we're waiting for our tall nuts to spawn. I don't think I'm gonna get my full setup out in time. Anyway, so what has everybody been doing lately? I've been playing a ton of Pokemon Legends ZA. I mean, I beat the game quite a while ago, and so far I've been working on the side quests, and I've done all 119 of them. But then I got stuck on this secret extra one that popped up after I got this mystery gift, which kind of sucks because the freaking it basically is a side quest that lets me go after this mythical Pokemon called Diancie. I'm not sure how to pronounce its name properly, but like no matter how hard I try, I can't seem to catch it. Like I've used like 20 Ultra Balls on it, and I can't seem to catch it for whatever reason. It's just like, dude, what the heck is wrong with this Diancie Pokemon? Why can't I catch it? It's so annoying. So anyways, I'm trying to work on the research completion as well as filling out the Pokédex so that I can, once you get to the max research level or whatever, well, I mean the second to last research level gives you a Master Ball, and then the final one gives you a Shiny Charm, which helps with catching shiny Pokemon, which I feel like Legends ZA is actually really easy to find shinies on. I mean, I feel like I've already caught like 2 or 3 shinies so far on that game. But anyways, as I've been doing the Pokédex, a few of the Pokemon have been giving me a little bit of a hard time catching them, but so far it hasn't been that big of a deal. But now I'm trying to catch like Goomy, and Goomy is hard. Goomy is surprisingly hard to get, because I have to make it rain, and for like whatever reason the freaking rain doesn't want to seem to show up, and there's no like real way of forcing the rain to start or whatever. Huh. Feels like I had an extra slot this time. Well, whatever. But yeah, basically all I gotta do is just keep sitting at this bench to pass time. Also, I had seen that the new Hollow Knight Silksong DLC is about to drop. Or maybe it already dropped. I haven't downloaded it yet, though. Oh, shoot, I need to buy more rakes. Fuck. This is not good. I am not as prepared this level. Oh, shit. Oh, there was a rake. Fuck. So I wasted that potato mine. Gosh darn it. It's fine. Alright, do your worst. But yeah, I haven't really been playing Hollow Knight lately, ever since I got stuck on trying to get to Act 3 on my Steel Soul playthrough. But I finally figured out what the issue was, which I described in the last episode, how I got unstuck. It turned out that I needed to get my Bell home in Bellheart, which that also wasn't spawning. But it turned out that all I needed to do was just go to this one NPC and turn in my artifacts, which I hadn't done. I didn't even think about it because it's like one of those things where it's like not even really important for you to do, unless of course you need some extra like extra prayer beads, but whatever. Not prayer beads, rosary beads, but I got that, and then it basically completed the or not completed, what am I saying? It caused the wishes to appear on the Bellheart wish wall that I needed to spawn in order to get my Bell home. And then finally that triggered the wish to get to Act 3. So I could continue playing now, and I could 100% the game to get another achievement, but then there would still be 2 more achievements left for me to get, and those are the speedrun achievements, which those are the ones I've been least looking forward to. I really have not been looking forward to the speedrun achievements. Oh, I didn't even notice that this stage has 3 flags. Didn't I hear something about how Six Flags Magic Mountain is, like, closing down? Yeah, I think so. I think, like, either this year or last year was the last year that it's gonna be around. Which is such a shame. I never even got to visit Six Flags ever in my life. Which is really sad, but I don't know. The older I get, the more it feels like I'm just not able to do anything. I feel like I'm just, like, bogged down by work all the time. Like, I'm never able to go out and watch movies. Like, whenever I see a new movie and I'm like, oh, that movie looks awesome, I really want to watch that. Like, I wanted to watch the new Mortal Kombat movie, but I never got to, and now there's a second one coming out. And it's like, dang, I remember watching the original Mortal Kombat movies, thinking that, man, those movies are freaking awesome. Wow, I didn't even need to put the potato mine down to make the pogo zombie jump there. Man, I'm just like all over the place with my subjects today in this video. I'm just like not even thinking about it. Also, I'm already freaking starting to run low on space on my computer again, which is such an irritating thing, but thankfully, I finally bought an external hard drive for my computer, so hopefully that'll help with space. The only problem is that I still have not hooked it up or tried it out, so, and I'm not very good when it comes to, like, computers and tech. I mean, recording these videos is easy peasy, but, I have no clue what to do when it comes to the external hard drive. I had previously got a device that I thought was an external hard drive, but all it was just something that let me copy my files, but it didn't actually clear space or give me more space for my computer, so I just don't know. Hopefully this new device that I bought isn't, like, similar to where it just won't, like... I really just need a ton of more space on my computer so that I can just, like, record and record and record. That would be, like, optimal. Oh well. If it doesn't work out, I don't know, I'll just have to figure something out. It's just so weird how my computer will, like, sometimes, like, refresh and give me more space, and then other times it feels like it just goes on forever without giving me more space, and I get low on space, and then I'm like, oh god, what am I gonna do for my videos? And so there's a lot of times where I'm not able to record even when I want to. And that's the thing, is that I've been wanting to record more and more lately, especially, you know, now that I've been playing games that I've been wanting to play for, like, the longest time, but just didn't have the means of doing it until Nintendo added them to their, it really is thanks to Nintendo adding a bunch of stuff onto the Switch for their, you know, god, what am I trying to say? Like, adding on a bunch of the stuff to the virtual network and all that. Like, with the GameCube emulator, and how now I'm able to play, Wind Waker, and, they had done the, remake of Paper Mario 2, so now I'm able to record those, and it's like, I'm really happy about that, because so far, all I've been recording is, Plants vs. Zombies Replanted, Deltarune, and now, Paper Mario 2, The Thousand Year Door, which I'm having a good time with. I'm really enjoying it. And then, Wind Waker, which, again, I love, love, love Wind Waker. And, I've been having a good time with it. I've been enjoying it a lot. Hmm. I guess I could ask, like, what everybody's favorite game is, because, I mean, my favorite game is obviously Paper Mario 2: The Thousand Year Door. I mentioned that, like, multiple times, but, yeah, I really love that game. That's a great game, but there's a lot of new games that I always see where I'm like, oh man, I really want to play that game, but then I either can't because my computer just isn't good enough. Like, I really need to get a computer with a stronger processing, you know, with stronger processing power, because my current computer only has an i3 core, but, I would really like a computer with an i5 core. That would be nice. It'd be nice to be able to actually play and record more high-quality games, rather than just continuing to do, you know, I mean, I guess the games I've been recording haven't been too bad. Like, Persona 4 was good, Danganronpa was good. Speaking of which, I've been thinking about getting either Danganronpa 2 or Persona 5 and doing playthroughs of those games. I probably will eventually do a playthrough of each of those games, but again, there's the issue of space. But now that I have the external hard drive, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Also, recently, I've been seeing these ads for this, like, ramen toppings from this company called Ramen Bay. And, I got some to try some out, and, it's actually really freaking good. Gosh, I don't know why I'm so out of breath right now. And also, my hand and arm have been, like, really itchy recently. Like, I was at work earlier, and I was, like, out in my department in Garden Center, and I was, like, zoning up. But of course, because everything out there is covered in, like, dust and bird poop, I put on my work gloves. And then after a little while, for whatever reason, I don't know what it is with those work gloves that I've got, but they just seem to, like, have something on them that makes my freaking hands and wrists start itching like freaking crazy. Like, even now, my wrist is super itchy, and I don't know why. And these levels are not that hard. I was expecting this to be a lot harder. Like, yeah, they send out more zombies, and they come out quicker than, in the regular mode, but not by much more. Honestly, this mode is not super hard. It's a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. But it's fine. Not everything has to be a challenge. But I do plan on eventually doing challenge runs, like I was talking about. I was going to do like an instance-only challenge run of this game. And then I was also thinking of doing a challenge where I use night plants during the daytime levels and day plants during the nighttime levels. And that should be an interesting challenge. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my setup complete here before this last wave strikes. Especially since I'm dawdling on putting out my freaking plants. I have enough sun, it's just that the plant needs to recharge in time. I don't even need to put these pumpkins on. I keep calling it jack-o'-lantern, but the official name is just pumpkin. Speaking of which, we have like a pumpkin plant growing in my backyard, and my god, the vine on it just grew like freaking 20 feet long, and now there's like a decent sized pumpkin starting to grow on it. It's actually pretty cool. It's really cool to see that. This is the final wave already? Sheesh. And then it's level 1-9. And these levels are just going by like a breeze. It feels like the regular playthrough was slower than this. I don't know. That sound effect it plays. Alright, here we go. 1-9. This is supposed to be the hard level for the daytime levels. Or the hard stage for the daytime levels, I mean. Okay. This is actually really simple. Whew, it's been getting hot lately. I mean, it is getting closer to summertime, but, like, normally it heats up sooner than this, where I live. Because I live in Las Vegas, which is a desert, and, yeah, it's been getting hot as fuck. And so there's been some days where I forget to put up my, sun visor on my car. And so when I go out to drive to work, like, I touch my steering wheel, and it's like, ouch, 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 ouch. I, like, have to keep lifting my hands off of the wheel. Like, you know, I'll keep one hand on the wheel, obviously, because I can't take both hands off the wheel. But I'll take one hand off and then leave the other hand on until I can't, you know, withstand the pain of the hot steering wheel. Because it's just like freaking an inferno out there. And of course, anything that's metal just instantaneously becomes like a danger of giving you a burn. Like if I took my arm and held it onto like a piece of metal that's been sitting in the sun for like a few hours, it will literally give me like a first-degree burn. It's so fucking hot. I remember growing up as a kid seeing videos of like the news reporting like on years where it would get super duper hot, where they would be like, they would take like an egg and crack the egg open and like it would just like cook instantly on a car hood. And then there would be there was one time where they literally cooked a pizza on a car hood, and it was like, Jesus Christ, man, it's so fucking hot. I don't know if it's gonna be that hot this year, but I did get a heat warning on my phone recently, so I guess it is starting to get like hotter, like a lot hotter, which is a shame because I did enjoy those cooler days for a while. I don't know, between summer and winter, I think I prefer winter, honestly. Because, like, with winter, I can at least deal with the cold better. But when it comes to summer, there's, like, very little you can do to escape from the heat besides going indoors and, you know, being in air conditioning. Come on, one more sun. Get rid of this bucket head. So far, I haven't had to do 2 rows of my repeaters at all. This has been, you know, pretty easy lately. And I'm getting my defensive setup done quickly, too. Uh-oh, this bucket head might be a problem down here on row 4. Nah, it's not going to be an issue. As long as I have the torchwoods to boost the power of my repeater shots, it's not that big of a deal. And, plus, I can do that. Boom. And both their buckets popped off at like exactly the same time. Lately I've been wanting to play like older school games. I've tried a few times in my life to get into Chrono Trigger, and that's like a famous JRPG that everybody always talks about and mentions how good it is. But I've never actually like played it myself. Well, no, that's not true. I have played it on like an emulator, but it was a little bit rough to control because it was on an emulator. But I'm pretty sure they have it on the Nintendo Switch 2's NES or SNES emulator. I'm gonna have to check, but I might play that too. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna record it, but the problem is I just don't have time to like sit down and chill and play it. Oh yeah, speaking of old school games, they are actually coming out with a remake of Star Fox. Or not remake, but a new Star Fox game. Just straight up called Star Fox. And it's based on the Star Fox 64. And I thought that they hadn't done that before, but apparently they've done a few versions of that already. I know that they did one for the 3DS. and I think they might have done one for the Wii or Wii U, I'm not sure. I got to put it up on screen. I finally got a new editing program because for whatever reason, freaking Clipchamp, which is the program I've been using for a while now, has, for whatever reason, been crapping out on me and not, like, it's the dumbest thing ever. It literally says it supports MKV files, which is what these videos I'm recording are, but for whatever reason, it literally will not accept them, and it keeps just popping up with the message, cannot, you know, does not support this file type. And I'm like, what the fuck? So, thankfully, last night, I was like, screw it, I gotta get a new editing software for real. And so, I was finally able to find a new one, and normally, before in the past, when I would look for editing programs, it would always be like, oh, this editing program is free, but it would only let you record for like, I mean, it will only let you, like, do a video that was like a minute long or whatever, and it's like, dude, you can't do anything with that. But thankfully, this editing program I found is actually pretty similar to how Clipchamps works, and it does let me do videos that are longer than a minute. Also, a lot of times there'll be editing programs where, like, if you try and split the video and, like, cut out, like, a part or whatever, it'll be stupid in how it works, where it'll be, like, you have to enter the time that you want to start cutting, and then enter the time that you want to stop cutting, and it usually doesn't work very well. But, this one, thankfully, the new one I found, I forget what it was called. It's called like CapCut or something like that. And thankfully it does work very well with just doing splitting normally. I don't know why it's so hard for a lot of the editing programs to get that right. And it seems like that's like the most vital thing when it comes to editing videos, is being able to cut out parts like, I don't know, if I have a huge coughing fit or whatever. Thankfully, I haven't been having those lately. Oh, I should probably pay attention. Boom! Here we go. Alright, let's do this last stage, and then I'll call it for this video. Yep. We're about to launch an all-out attack on your house. Sincerely, the zombies. This looks terrifying. Alright, let's just do it at normal speed to start with, because I am a little bit scared. I am a little bit scared on this, Alright. Alright, so far so good. Anyways, so lately I've also been playing on my PS4. I've been playing Rogue Galaxy, the remake of that game, and I loved that game. That game was very fun on the PS2. But the thing is, it's not really a remake so much as it's just digitally remastered, which means the graphics really aren't even that much better than what the original was. Alright, you know what? I can speed this up. This is easy. You know what? I might just get rid of that. Have another repeater. You know what? Let's just start putting out freaking potato mines too. This is a cakewalk. Oh yeah, man. If I just have all these rows of these plants, it's not even a big deal. In fact, I could actually move the rows up. Or just start planting stuff in front of my defensive line. Once you have this kind of setup back here, you're pretty much golden. There's not really much that they can do. I could just, like, freaking speed through this now. Just keep putting them out. Oh gosh, this is just a slaughter. That's why I love these levels. These freaking these types of levels are just so busted. It just fill out the whole screen. And when a huge wave of zombies comes out, just do that. Boom, boom. Yeah, what now? What you gonna do now, stupid zombies? You gonna overwhelm me with your numbers? Well, luckily for me, this isn't a freaking zombie apocalypse movie, and I'm the one overwhelming you guys. I don't know, there's a lot of zombie apocalypse movies, besides 28 Days, besides the 28 Days series, where the zombies are just, like, slow and stupid. They can't open doors, so it would seem like it would be easy to not get completely overwhelmed, and yet for some reason you just always have these scenarios where there's just, like, armies of zombies that overwhelm the characters, and it's like The Walking Dead. Those zombies are, I mean, I guess they're not, like, super slow, but they're also not, like, super fast. It really seems like they'd be easy to deal with. Besides, like, I mean, you would think that naturally, like one person kills, like, 80 zombies, then all it would take is, like, a certain amount of, like, people killing the zombies to, like, completely overwhelm them and get rid of them all. Although, with freaking Walking Dead, though, there was that whole thing about everyone already technically having the virus inside of them. So, I don't know. And see, like, this is what I'm talking about, that horde. Bam! They all just got grouped up and killed. And here we go, already on the final wave. Well, that was easy. Jeez. Alright, well, I guess my babbling is gonna end here, and I gotta go and take care of things. I gotta take out cans to the trash, and I gotta take that poor dead fish out of my aquarium, and yeah. So if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you can, like, if you could be so kind as to subscribe to my channel. I'm nearly up to 300 subscribers, and it would be really awesome if I could get up to that. And yeah, let's keep the love of video games and the love of Let's Plays alive, you know, with all these freaking, like, that's what I don't get, is that there's all these content creators out there that, like, they just poop out crap, and yet for whatever reason a lot of people latch onto it, and then that person, the content creator, becomes, like, super famous, even though all they did was, like, something dumb, like some dumb prank or whatever that, like, hurts somebody, and yet they get, like, 100,000 subscribers, and it's like, dude, come on, subscribe to somebody who actually is, like, trying to, you know, put out something wholesome in the world, rather than people who put out garbage. I don't know, it feels like society is changing. So, if you want to change this world for the better, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!